What's up, Scorpio? And welcome to my channel. This is Blue Flame Scorpion Moon Goddess. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, I want to say welcome. If this is not your first time tuning into my channel, I want to say welcome back. So today's messages are going to be for my Scorpios, and these are going to be more inspirational messages today. Just give little words of encouragement or, some inspirational messages. Alright, so everything I'm going to say is not going to resonate for every single Scorpio. Just take what resonates for you at this time and leave the rest. Alright, Scorpio, let's get into it. What messages do you have for my Scorpios today, Spirit? Alright, so the first card we have here is doing whatever makes me happy. So Scorpios, you guys are in the energy right now. It's like you're trying to do things that's going, to make you happy. In the past, it's like, you always have to do, or you always may feel like you have to do things, to please other people. And it's like in return, you really never, when you take a step back and, you think and you ponder on, it's like you really never get to do things that make you truly happy. It's like, you doing things for other people could also, make you happy, but you also need to make time to do things for yourself. So if these are some things, if you're in this energy, and if you want to try to do, make more time for yourself or do things that make you happy, then state this positive affirmation: I'm doing whatever makes me happy at this time. What messages do you have for my Scorpios? All right, we got two cards came out. This first card is tough. So Scorpios, a lot of you guys, you're learning that maybe you're a lot tougher, than you knew you were. It's like, or you thought you were. It's like you always knew you were, a tough cookie, but it could have been a lot of things that maybe you've gone through, in the past. There's some things you're going through now, and it's like you didn't realize how tough you were. And it's like, some of you guys, you could be wanting to be a little bit tougher. Maybe you feel like, sometimes if you were just a little tougher, maybe, things wouldn't bother you. Or these, energies, different energies and stuff, wouldn't get to you if you can just be a little bit more tougher. So, say the positive affirmation each day. Pray to God, ask God, to make you tough, to make you withstand these trials and tribulations, these obstacles, that you have to go through each and every day. Pray and ask God to help you, to teach you, and to help you withstand the storm. Thank you, Spirit. The next card we have here is adored. So Scorpios, a lot of you guys, if you don't realize, you are adored by a lot of people. And there are a lot of people who adore you, who are not going to state, let you know that they truly adore. They truly admire you, for your strength. For being tough. People can see how tough you are. Even if you do not feel tough, if you have days where you just want to break down and cry and just throw a fit, to the rest of the world, you're like the toughest person in the world, and it's like when you do break down and when you do, have those times, it's like, people are going to come to you or come to your rescue because that's not an energy they're used to seeing you in. They're always used to seeing you being tough. And also Scorpios, make sure if you are energy, you always feel like you have to be tough, just know it's okay to be a little soft sometimes. You don't have to be tough all the time. I know Scorpios, I'm a Scorpio too, so it's like you always feel like you gotta be tough. It's like, and it's okay to let your guard down. So I feel like, for those, if you want to feel like you need a little bit more strength to deal with some things, then ask God to make you a little bit more tougher to withstand the storm. But some of you guys, if you feel like you gotta be tough all the time, ask God to help soften you up a little bit more so that you can be, open. Then we have independent. I was going to sing a song by Boosie, but I wasn't sure all the letters was going to come out, correctly, so I'm going to leave that one there alone. But, a lot of you guys, it's like you're learning to be more independent. It's like in the past, you could have maybe depended on other people, to help you out. Now, us Scorpios, we are very independent, but I feel like, for some of us, there are times where we had to learn to be independent. I know I did. And then there's some of us, we're a little bit too independent. So, for the ones who's a little bit too independent, know that it is okay to depend on other people. Now, I understand why you have to be independent, because a lot of times it's like when you need someone or when you do decide to ask for help, it's like ain't nobody there. So you're like, well, hell, I'll just figure out how to do it myself. But I feel like, and sometimes, you still have to, regardless of whether you feel like, no one's around and you have no one to depend on, it's okay to ask for help. You don't always have to be independent all the time. Then the next card we have here is pushing myself to the limit. So some of you guys, it's like you may have been in the energy where you feel like um, that you were like maybe at a standstill. You know, maybe things weren't moving forward in your life the way that you wanted to. And it's like now, you know, maybe some things have moved around and some opportunities and changes, changes have come. And it's like now, you don't want to be in that stuck energy. It's like now you want to push yourself to the limit. Now that don't mean overdoing it, and doing too much and causing yourself, problems along the way. But it's like pushing yourself to the limit because you feel like you got that green light. It's like you just want to go and you want to push yourself to the max so you can obtain those goals, and achieve those things that you want to. Then we have forgiveness. I acknowledge harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So Scorpios, a lot of us, we have to learn to forgive. We have to learn to forgive ourselves, and we also have to learn to forgive other people. The one reason why we had to be independent was like because we always were, trying to depend on other people, but it's like, they didn't, people were not there for us. So it was like, you always feel like you had nobody to depend on but yourself. And it was like it could have been some people that you really needed at some point in time, and you feel like those people, weren't there. But it's like you can't harbor that resentment, even though people may hurt you or do things to you. It's like you still have to learn to forgive. Now you don't have to forget anything, but you have to learn to forgive so that you can move on. Okay, then we have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So some of you guys could have been in the energy, of loss. Like maybe you guys may have lost, maybe someone close to you, or if you lost something, near and dear to your heart. And, at some point in time, maybe you didn't appreciate, the things that you've had. And it's like, you had to go through an energy of grief to really understand and appreciate those things, in the past. Sometimes God, if we're not doing, what we're supposed to do, it's like He's not gonna take stuff from us and make us in the energy of loss, but He will make sure that we learn to, appreciate the things that we have in our life. Meaning, if you're, praising monetary things instead of praising Him, He'll put you to a point where you have to be like, I'm not gonna put no other man before you. Is what I'm saying. All right, Scorpios, that's all I have for you guys. I hope something here has resonated with someone. And if it has, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, Scorpios, stay blessed.